feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, I want to get into things today. I want to talk about Ty and Drew Sidora. Rasheeda is spilling the tea, and I want to sip on it a little bit, okay? Also, when I did this earlier today, the clip art or the cover art, I didn't even realize all the stuff that was going on. So I definitely want to get into one Aaliyah, Portia, Kim Zolciak again, and then we'll jump into Drew and Ty. Okay. So before we do all that, let's take care of the business of this channel. If you want to join my tribe, please come on my site. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn your notifications. Make sure you turn them on. Also, you're notified every time I go live. Like the video, share the video, comment down here in the comment section, come over here and comment in the chat. Let's play the intro. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
Y'all, we are back. Let me go ahead and shout out everybody in the chat. What's going on to Chi-Town? She says, feeling generous, you can bless the channel via Cash App or Super Chat. And my Cash App link is pinned to the chat. What's going on to Miss Wilson? Hey, SoDeb in chat. What's going on to my good sis, the Candy Shop? Hey, Deb, sending out tribe love. Okay. So I was scrolling on Instagram, y'all, and I did not realize that today was the anniversary date of Aaliyah's death. I was scrolling through and I saw Latavia, you know, the former member from Destiny's Child. She posted this, and I didn't even know this. She says, in honor of the icon Aaliyah, who passed away on this day 22 years ago, she helped co-choreograph the Get on the Bus video along with the legendary Fatima. Baby girl, you will always be missed, Aaliyah Diana Houghton. I did not know that Aaliyah helped choreograph Get on the Bus. Some of y'all probably don't even know Get on the Bus, but Get on the Bus was one of my favorite songs, and I hated that I could not even watch the video because they only showed the video in Ohio on this thing called the Box. They never played it on regular cable. I don't think that like BET or MTV ever played the video. It was only on the Box. What's going on, Acid 2 Queen B? But I remember, I love that video. But y'all, this day when Aaliyah died, it was so sad when she passed. I remember because I was at a computer camp. Yes, better catch a cab, get on the bus. I ain't got no time. My best friend, which you'll meet her in a few weeks. My best friend used to always make me be Timberland because my voice was so deep in high school. And so every time they would sing that song, that song would come on or they would play it, she would always make me be Timberland. But yo, so I want to talk about Aaliyah and when she died. My sister and my cousins were huge Aaliyah fans. I loved Aaliyah as well. But they were bigger fans of Aaliyah than I was. But I remember when she passed away, we were at a computer camp. I was learning how to, at the time we had Black Planet, and we were learning how to build websites. And so I remember us being there. It was me, my sister, and my three cousins in this program called, oh no, I don't know what the name of that program was. But we got to the program from a program we were with called Brother to Brother, Sister to Sister. And they knew that we loved Black Planet, and we wanted to learn coding and things. So they put us on this program at Ohio State University, and we learned how to build websites. We learned how to do coding at the summer camp. Well, on one of our breaks, the news was on, and my sister and them was like, "Oh, there go Aaliyah." We didn't know. They thought she was just on the news, and they ended up turning the TV up, and we found out that Aaliyah had died. And one thing about me, like, I have a horrible way. I don't handle death very well. And so when she did die, we found out how, like, we just told jokes. And so but I knew, like, inside I was like sad, and I started, we was telling jokes, whatever, and I couldn't even finish telling jokes because I ended up started crying at OSU. My first time even being on a college campus, and I'm up here crying about Aaliyah. And I felt like I felt like so like weak because I cried on the campus about Aaliyah. I didn't even know her, but then everybody started crying, like on the campus started crying because Aaliyah had died, and it was just such a sad day. It was just like, man, we can't believe that Aaliyah had been gone, that had lost her life. So, drop down in the comments if you're watching the replay. Let me know, where were you when you found out that Aaliyah died? How did you take it? Did you cry? How did you feel? If you're in the chat, definitely drop your experience as well. What's going on to Toria? Hey, Toria. What else? The candy shop says, I was a freshman in college. I cried that day. Listen. She said she had just shot the Rock the Boat video, and it was so sad to see the video knowing she had passed away. It was almost like we went to a funeral when it had happened, when we seen that, because they had that, in memory of thing going on. And I remember her walking up from the beach. I actually redid this when I was over in the Bahamas, when I was a flight attendant. I walked into my camera from the beach, in honor of Aaliyah. I think it's on my Instagram somewhere. And I'll try to look for it while we're doing this. If I can find it, I'll show you guys. But it was just such a sad day to just, when we found out that she had passed, because we loved Aaliyah. I mean, who was doing the trivia? Oh, they did a trivia at my job today, and they was asking something about Aaliyah. And a lot of things just shocked me. So shout out to Aaliyah and Fatima for choreographing the Get on the Bus video. That's to Queen B. Queen B says, I was in pure shock that day. Miss Wilson says, I was at my part-time job in the mall. It was my sophomore year at Morgan State University. Ashley Queen B says, I cried that day as well. I was in NYC that morning. It was so freaking sad. Like, it was so unexpected. I feel like she had overcome so much with all the things that come along with R. Kelly. And at that time, Aaliyah she only had one of the memes, like that, in the first album she had was like the only albums that she really had. So when that album came out, like, we were all so excited for Aaliyah to come back. And then she came back, she made the full album. Because I think the first single off that album was I Need a Resolution. And oh shoot, okay. I Need a Resolution, and again, my friend would be Timberland. But so we were excited that she had new music, and then to come to find out, for the Rock the Boat video, shoot, she passed, was just like, damn. This was to say, yes, the video had just come out. Mm-hmm. I was grown, and I'm not a crier, but I cried watching the breaking news on MTV. I think a lot of us did. Resolution and Try Again. But Try Again was for Try Again. Oh, that's what it was. It was so glad you brought that up. That was the trivia question. What was Aaliyah's most awarded song, or the one that stayed on the billboards most, and it was Try Again. But yes, so that was a trivia question at my job today for some reason. Maybe, and they never even mentioned her death, so I don't even know if that was why. Tori says she was really on her way to such stardom. Hollywood was checking for her. I was in disbelief. I think a lot of, like, especially just being a young person, I don't think I even knew anyone who had passed besides my grandfather at the time. So just kind of dealing with someone passing at that time was just crazy to me. Like, it felt like we knew her, and then she was just gone, and she was never coming back. And I think it took some time to like really process the fact that we would never see Aaliyah again, and we would never get new music from her. We would never get to see her grow up. We would never get anything else from her. And it was just it was a super sad day. Like, I will never forget that day, because I'm like, I ain't crying about that. And then y'all, it was like, and I'm telling jokes and they thinking I'm laughing, crying, and I'm really depressed about this. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, Young Rich? Just in time, I was just getting my back. Oh my God, my back blown clean out. I'll go clean up. Bye, Young Rich. Why, Young Rich? Why? It's not even let me go too far down on my Instagram, but if I can find it again, I'll show you guys the video that I did. But I definitely want to shout out Aaliyah, because never even knew that she had anything to do with Destiny's Child at all. Nothing. Okay. The other thing I wanted to do was talk about this video. I just seen a Porsche, and I want to pull this up. Yeah, here it is. So this is from Portia's actual page. She says, Portia gushes over. I think this video, the actual what we're looking at is from the Neighborhood Talk. Oh, it is. You can see the name. But it says Portia gushes over her marriage to Simon. Says he doesn't have any red flags. He had red flags to other people, but I knew they weren't for me. Okay. And she writes, funny how this post caused so much hate in the comments, but I can remember not long ago when I was crying about being cheated on while I was pregnant when I was in a bad marriage. So many women were saying, we're praying for you and you deserve better. But just look, ladies, when you get better and receive the love you deserve, some people are still mad. So at the end of the day, just do you. You deserve love and you are worthy. You will have everything that God has for you. Live in your own truth and know that things will happen in your time. And at the end of the day, live for you and no one else. Thank you to all those who truly rally behind Black girls' happiness. I will continue to share my journey and my love and pray for the same for all of my sweet followers. # you deserve. Let's hear what she said.
Life is amazing. It's just such a blessing to have like my own best friend, that I get to cuddle with. You know what I'm saying? Like last night was not a formal date night at all. We just took advantage of the fact that PJ was with her dad, and we just had drinks, and we just sat on our downstairs on our patio. We didn't even turn the TV on. We didn't turn the TV on. We didn't turn on music. It was just he and I just sitting down there chatting, talking. I think we cried about something. I don't know. Maybe that was the alcohol, but I don't know. It's just so good, y'all. Find y'all partner. Keep y'all standards high, okay? And if it's someone that's showing red flags, just leave, okay? Period. I don't care. It could be the smallest red flag. You are not meant to fix them. Walk away. Because when I tell you, my husband didn't have red flags. He had red flags to other people. But to me, I knew they were not red flags for me. So if he had red flags that were red flags for me, I would have walked away. And when I tell you, it's just so wonderful, y'all. Married life is amazing. It's just such a blessing to have like my own best friend, that I get to cuddle with. You know what I'm saying? Like last night was not a formal date night at all. We just took advantage of the fact that PJ was with her dad, and we just had drinks, and we just sat on our downstairs on our patio. We didn't even turn the TV on. We didn't turn the TV on. We didn't turn on music. It was just he and I just sitting down there chatting, talking. I think we cried about something. I don't know. Maybe that was the alcohol, but I don't know. It's just so good, y'all. Find y'all partner. Keep y'all standards high, okay? And if it's someone that's showing red flags, just leave, okay? Period. I don't care. It could be the smallest red flag. You are not meant to fix them. Walk away. Because when I tell you, my husband didn't have red flags. He had red flags to other people. But to me, I knew they were not red flags for me. So If he had red flags that were red flags for me, I would have walked away. And when I tell you, it's just so wonderful, y'all. Married life is amazing. It's just such a blessing to have, like.
I'll say this, I know we talked a lot of shit about Portia with this relationship, but she seems extremely happy to me. Like, you can't beat that with a bat, to be honest. I mean, as funny as the stuff was about her stealing Fallon's man and things like that, it seems to me that Fallon didn't even really want that man. But Portia seems like she's extremely happy. It could be because of the financial gain. It could be because she's really in love with this man. But I'm gonna definitely shout out Portia on this because she just seems really happy. And I mean, that type of happiness, like you can't make that shit up, to me. That's my opinion. I want to go back a little bit. Ms. Wilson said, didn't Timberland and Missy recently come out saying how they weren't getting along with Aaliyah at the time of her death? I believe so. Then she said that money, the red flags for her, LO. Maria Rose says, hey, SoDeb, preach Portia, okay? Hey, Shay B, hey, I'm in a call. I just wanted to say hi. What's going on, Shay B? Black Tornado, wow, she has changed. You can definitely see it. Kenny said the money cleared them, LOL. But she is speaking facts, though. She definitely is speaking facts. She's speaking facts. Miss, what's going on, Sparkle? He's my soul dead. What's going on, Sparkle? Tori says, I'm happy Portia is doing so good with her husband. Cordell treated her bad like she was his child. I love how happy she is. I knew she did not steal that girl's man. She was cheating on him. Yep. Tiffany says, I'm happy for Portia and she got Simon looking good now. I agree. I so agree. Sparkle says, yeah, it's a thing called selling your soul, and then it's a thing called being natural and pure. I'm happy for Portia. As much as I like to talk shit about Portia, I really am happy for Portia and her happiness in the situation with Simon. I think she deserves that. She did go through that bad relationship with Cordell. And now look at her. I mean, every time you see her, she's smiling. She's happy. She done quit the damn Real Houses of Atlanta and ain't look back. Portia just seems like another person. And I ain't see nothing wrong with it. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. I had to plug up my phone. What's going on, Silver Diamond? And the candy shop says, and Dennis, Mr. Dusty. Yeah, and Dennis with them hot dogs, baby. Okay. But shout out to Portia and her happiness. I just love to see it on her. Okay. I gotta unzoom out for this. I wish StreamYard had easier ways of doing stuff because it's like you have to take time to do stuff that you don't want to have to do all the time. And I'm back over here on Love B. Scott, and those ads be really disgusting. All right, so let's get into freaking Kim Zolciak. Okay. So Kim Zolciak says sued over unpaid $156,000 credit card on the same day Croy Bierman filed for divorce again. Okay, let's get into this. According to legal documents obtained by ET, the former Real Housewives of Atlanta star is being sued by a debt company, a collection company, for $156,000 and $156,000, $8.64, which includes interest accrued since she stopped making payments on her HSBC Saks credit card. So now Target and Saks, which had a $115,000 credit limit. The documents show Kim's last payment to Capital One, the company that bought the debt from HSBC, came on September 17, 2022, in the amount of $4,179 in the credit card, with a 25.49 interest rate. has since been restricted and cannot be used. As ET previously reported, now how do we get here? Croy filed for divorce for the second time on Thursday in Fulton County Superior Court in Georgia. Court documents show Croy filed the paperwork at 1:06 p.m. Kim then got sued at 3:41 p.m. that day, also at Fulton County Superior Court. It's also not the first time she's been sued for an unpaid bill. Back in June, the former Don't Be Tardy star got sued by Target National Bank for an unpaid credit card bill in the amount of $2,480.24. The following month, Kim took to Instagram to advertise an online sale of luxury items belonging to her daughter, Brielle. That online sales also came just 2 weeks after Kim and Croy were hit with a lawsuit claiming they defaulted on a $30,000 home equity credit line taken out of their house in Alpharetta, Georgia. So this is why Croy was upset, because I told y'all yesterday, it was funny how this came after Brielle got hers, but now we're seeing that Kim has one as well. Croy is like, listen, it's too much debt going on with y'all. I cannot sit here and do this. Croy wants out, and Croy's getting the fuck up out of there, okay? Kim and her daughters spend all this money they don't have, can go. He wants the kids, the dog, he wants it all. Y'all can just keep the debt. Toria says, the hot dog man running around ATL sticking his hot dog in anything with two legs or a bun, or a bun. But drop down the comments if you guys are tuning in late. Let me know what you guys think about Kim. Oh, wait, we're not done with Kim. Sorry. So what I was able to do was pull up the divorce petition. Okay, so let's get into that. But hold on, because I got to zoom in real quick. This is why StreamYard needs its own damn features, so you can read stuff. Young Rich says, I'm back. Kim's OCX sign and her good Judy Croy saw Real Housewives of Atlanta 15 is ending and trying to reopen this plot to get on to season 16. Wig, we aren't buying it. Chop, take it to honey. Take it to honey. Boo Boo and them. What's going on to the House of the Princess? Hey Boo, hey chat, just got off of work. All right, so let's pull the petition. It's real small, y'all, so I'm gonna try to read it the best that I can. It says, oh wait, I think I zoomed in too much. Because now I can't see all of it. Hold on. Wait, this is another. Okay, it's two parts. Okay. Hold on, let me zoom back in. Try to zoom in as much as I can. All right, so it says, comes now petitioner Croy Evans Bierman by and through the undersigned attorney shows his honorable court the following. 1. Petitioner is a resident of the state of Georgia and has been for a period of 6 months or more immediately preceding the filing of this petition for divorce. 2. Respondent Kimberly Marie Zosiak is a resident of the state of Georgia, county of Fulton. It is anticipated that respondent will acknowledge service of this action. However, if the event service is necessary, then she may be personally served at her residence at, maybe I shouldn't have her address up here, her place of employment or any other place in the state of Georgia she may be found. Once served, respondent is subject to jurisdiction of this court and venue is proper in the Superior Court of Fulton County pursuant to Article 6, Section 2, Paragraph 1 of the Constitution of the State of Georgia. Petitioner and respondent were lawfully married on or about November 11, 2011, and since that date lived together as husband and wife until approximately the filing of this complaint, at which time they were separated and since have lived in a bona fide state of separation. Petitioner has separated from respondent on the ground that the marriage is irreversibly broken and thereby entitling petitioner to a divorce under Georgia law as provided in OCGA section 195313. Petitioner further shows he is entitled to a divorce from respondent upon other, hold on y'all, grounds. However, he chooses to reserve his right to amend his petition at a later time during these proceedings if necessary. 5. Petitioner shows that there are 4 minor children born as issue of this marriage, to wit, Croy Bierman, a male child born in 2011, Cass Bierman, a male child born in 2012, Kia Bierman, I think that's her name, a female child born in 2013, and Kane Bierman, a male child born in 2013. Said children are presently in the care, custody, and control of petitioner and respondent. And petitioner seeks the temporary and permanent legal and sole physical custody of said minor children. 6. The parties have 2 other children as issued together. Both children have reached the age of majority and are not at issue to this matter. There are no further children anticipated to be born or adopted as issue of this marriage. 7. This is a petition for the custody of the minor children and is within the jurisdiction of this court pursuant to the Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction and Enforcement Act, OCGA, section 19940. Petitioner makes the following statements under oath. A, Georgia is the home state of the minor children. Herein, B, it is in the best interest of the minor children. Herein that this court assumed jurisdiction of the minor children. The parents have significant connection with the state, and there is available in Fulton County, Georgia, substantial evidence concerning the minor children's present and future care, training, protection, and future relationships. C, no other state would have jurisdiction under prerequisite substantially in accordance with the foregoing requirements. The minor children of petitioner and respondent are presently residing with petitioner and respondent. C, C, prior to the separation of the parties, said children reside with petitioner and respondent at their address. Petitioner has not participated as a party, witness, or in any other way or capacity in any other litigation concerning custody of the minor children named herein pending to date in this or any other state. I think that's all of it. Yeah, I think that's all of it. Croy wants the kids. Okay. What's going on? Just simply, Croy wants the kids, rightfully so. To me, I mean, I don't think that Kim, she did raise, Ariel and Brielle, but I mean, did they turn out to be good adults? From her parenting, I'm not really sure, because she was online trying to sell Brielle to John Legend for tickets, for blowjobs. So, I don't know if Croy should have the kids. I think that Croy probably is a really good father, to be honest. I think that Kim wants the kids for financial reasons. I really don't think that Kim should have those kids full time. I don't. Kim is broke. She has a gambling problem, allegedly. She's broke, allegedly. Let me say both allegedly on that. Let me put my allegedly banner up, by the way. I'm with Croy. I'm with Croy. Let her have Ariana and Brielle and go off and right into the sunset in their debt and gamble the rest of whatever money they do have left, period. Leaving her at a casino for hours. Yeah, no, she doesn't need those kids. On her spinoff show, Kim said Croy always took care of the kids, and we watched it too, so we knew that. Shit, he took care of her. He was her Uber driver, her hairstylist, her her nail tech. He was her everything. So we know Kroy can take care of them kids. We know that for a fact. Kim can't even drive a car because she want to drink. How will the kids get to school? How will the kids eat food? How will the kids get to their whatever sporting things they're going to be doing? How will the kids go to play dates? Because she can't drive because she wants to drink. We know Kroy can drive because he drove her around. Those folks need to give Kroy them kids, period, and let Kim go on about her merry way and gamble and drink. Because that's what she said like she want to do, period. We heard nothing else about Kim doing nothing else besides gambling and drinking. Gambling and drinking. I was mad at her when she was upset with Candy for calling her alcoholic. But listen, man, if you can't drive a car because you want to drink, you might be an alcoholic. He adopted the older kids too. He sure did. If he wasn't a good father, why would she let him adopt her kids? Things to think about, you know? Things to think about. So if you are joining this live, if you're joining for the replay, comment down in the comment section. Does Kroy deserve to have the kids? What do you guys think? Let's move on to our last, or what we are all here for. What is this? Which is Drew and Ty. So it says, Rasheeda says Drew, Sador, and Ty Young are vibing together. Things be happening. The neighborhood talk says neighbors get into this. The streets have been talking about Drew Sador reportedly getting cozy with Ty Young ever since the two worked together on a movie. We saw all the rumors and drama unfold on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but Drew kept a tight lip on the situation, despite the other ladies trying to clock her teeth. Well, now another Atlanta elite is chiming in on the rumors, the rumored romance. While interviewing with Page 6 to promote her new show, Rasheeda spilled just a little tea on Drew and Ty. Though Rasheeda maintained she wouldn't mind her business, she said the two are definitely vibing. Obviously, it's some vibing going on, let's just say. She said to the outlet, things are happening. Now listen, it's a lot, okay? She added, that is what it is. All I say to people is, listen, life is short. We could wake up tomorrow and it could be something going on out of all of the control, and you want to be happy at the end of the day. She tells them. And I think what everybody's goal should be is to find that happy space. What do you guys think down in the comments? Now, also, let's not forget, because I feel like they are forgetting one person who actually kind of confirmed this, Mimi Faust, over on Anthony Lofty's channel. Mimi confirmed this over there on Anthony's channel. So we already knew that this was a real thing because Mimi definitely brought it up in the conversation with Anthony. Shout out to Anthony Lofty. If y'all are not following him, go subscribe to his channel. Just simply says Kroy deserves custody of those kids. Toria says Drew over there smashing with Ty. She knows she loved the love scene. So did Ralph. He wants to watch Drew with the woman. And that was so cringy. Toria, Ty turned Drew out. Do you, Drew? I think Ty was already turned. I mean, Ty. I think Drew was already on that path before then. Yammer said, I'm sorry, Atlanta elite. Let me hush. I think that in Atlanta they would consider her that, though, to be honest. She is, people know of her. She's put a lot of music out, representing Atlanta. And then also she has, a lot of business here in Atlanta. So I get what you said, Rich, but I definitely do think that they will consider her elite here in the ATL. But let me know what you guys think in the chat. If you are coming in on the replay, comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the situation when it comes to Ty and Drew. For me, I'm happy that if Drew really is, happy, that she's able to explore her happiness with Ty. Listen, her mama cannot run her life. You know, I've been there, done that. My mother's a pastor. I've been there, I've done that. It was a life of torture for me because I knew I couldn't be happy what I really wanted in real life. So I'm just trying to I was just trying to live my life, you know. I had to sneak. It was funny because my best friend was telling me the other day, he was like, he had to go help somebody move. And I was like, it's so funny because when I was living at home with my mom, when I was in college, when I would go meet up with guys, I would tell my mom that I was going to help a friend move. So it's just interesting to just kind of hear that and just think about that. But I'm happy for Drew if she is exploring her sexuality. You know, she doesn't have to come out to us. You know, do you think, Drew? You know, Rich says, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be nice today. Tori says, I think she was from kissing Latoya. Let her be happy. Ralph not doing it for her. I think it was before Latoya too. But even if that was it, you know, I'm with you, Toria. You know, I don't think she was happy with Ralph. Ralph seems controlling, and nobody wants to be in. Like, I don't want a dad. I want a husband or a partner. You know, I don't want that shit. So if Drew's happy, I'm happy for Drew. To me, you know, if they do have another season and Drew comes back, her and the storyline will be fresh to the whole thing. I mean, look at basketball. They have lesbian couples. Actually, it's a WNBA star too over there, and her fiance is on the show. So I think they're just kind of going with the flow right now with what's happening and changes in the world. Now they're going to have a lesbian or a bisexual, whatever Drew decides she want to claim herself as, couple on the show. If Drew decides to bring it out. Here we go. Tiffany says, I'm still not feeling Rasheeda because she has yet to apologize to K. Michelle. I can't blame Drew. Ty is fine. Everybody keeps saying that about Ty. I saw DJ Richie Scott said that earlier today. He was like, she could have me. Yaris says, so was the rumors before of Drew with women before her husband landed like Eva, or was this out of the blue when she came? I don't know. Tori says she could not listen to her mom. Sorry to say, but she has to live her life. Her mom will be back in Chicago. Exactly. Princess says she wasn't turned out. She's been liking girls for a minute, just won't admit it. That's how I feel. Just said controlling and emotionally abusive. And yep, that's what it was from Ralph. Ralph seems happier with cousin Courtney and the men from OnlyFans. Hey, Ralph, you know, if you want to come on over. Drew Cave, you come over and over too. We waiting. The door's open. If you're watching the replay, drop down a comment and know what you guys think about Drew and Ty. Honestly, I think that Drew and Ty is a cute-ass couple, to be honest. Did you guys see the trailer for Candy's movie with Drew? Drew was killing it in the previews. I can't even lie. She was killing it in the previews of the thing. Candy's acting was not. It was not. But shout out to her for giving Drew the opportunity. I love that Candy. This is the thing I love about Candy. Yeah, people can hate on her all they want to. What I love about Candy is like you see all her friends in this movie. Shamia was there. Drew was there. I believe I've seen some other people there that was her friend. Shout out to Candy for employing the girls, okay? Because to me, that's what a come up looks like. Helping my friends come up too. I want to see the movie from the trailer. It looks good. The movie trailer is yeah, I just talked about that. Tori says Kim needs to sell that house and move back into that house Big Papa paid for with her kids. Go back to nursing. She could do private for rich people and pay her bills. She sure can if she was really a nurse. Yes, and I'm going to watch it. Me too, just simply. Shit, we might come over and talk about it. Yaris says, I'm shocked it's on Peacock. I'm proud of Candy. I was thinking more straight to Tubi. Congrats to her. Can't wait to watch some of it. Me eat some of it. The shade. I was shocked too about Peacock, but listen, it is better than Tubi. And again, I think that Drew's acting really would set it apart from Tubi, because Drew was acting. Like, the acting was turned on. She was activated in her acting. Now, was she acting because she was dealing with these women? Who knows? But the acting was acting for me. Tori says, I have seen lots of movies Drew has been in, and she's better. She's a better actress than Candy. Yeah, she is. And, you know, I know Drew from The Game and Girlfriends. So I knew that Drew could act. Like, that was never a question in my mind whether she could act or not. But, you know, I think Candy made the right decision in putting Drew in the movie. Maybe Ty was her study buddy. You know, what is it like to be with another woman? Let me do this with Ty. Maybe she could use that as an excuse. You know, Rich said, Juan, Martell, and now Ralph. So that, listen, I'm single. I'm very single. So either one can get it. Okay, either one. Ain't no shame in my game. S2 Queen B says, Rasheeda and Kirk have a show on Philo. I heard that. I have no idea what Philo is. No idea. House person says she probably put it in her House of Atlanta contract for the movie. What was smart of her, though, is if she did that because of the writer's strike, though. And because they can't really promote anything now. Now I just saw something in the comment section. So with her doing it on Housewives of Atlanta, she basically navigated around the writer's strike, and they're putting the movie out like right after it's going to be after the show's over with. So work smarter, not harder, baby. That's what I've always been taught. That. What's going on to Busy Blue? Who's not single? Is that a planet? Oh, that's a 2. Tori says Todd wanted Drew, and he told Candy he wanted her. Period. He said he knew Drew was perfect for the movie, and when Ralph came in, he was like, well, "Who was the girl? What did y'all do? Did y'all kiss? What is it? Was it tongue?" He's like, he was so into it. I'm like, you sound like a creep. It's an app for TV channels. Yeah, I'm not downloading no other apps. Is it free? Todd and Candy do not have SAG cards. Oh, well, there you go. Rasheeda and Kirk doing sci-fi. I don't want to watch no sci-fi for now. I don't. I'm sorry. Sci-fi for me, especially when it's a black sci-fi, like it's like what was the thing with Journey Smollett? What was that? It was on HBO. Damn, I can't think of the name of the show. What was the name of that show, y'all? Damn it, what was the name of that show? Shit, what was the name of that show? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yes, thank you, Cindy. Lovecraft Country. That sci-fi to me. I don't think that Rasheeda and Kirk putting together nothing like that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to download Philo to even figure this shit out. I'm just not. Princess says you have to have a SAG card to work on TV. But I think they can still promote the show, though. I mean, the movie, though, I don't know. As Queen B said, I refuse to pay a cable bill, so I do subscriptions. By the time you subscribe to all these damn apps, baby, you paying the cable bill. It's called Lovecraft Country. That's what it's called. They are not big time actors in Hollywood like Whoopi or Denzel. Got you. Busy said you wasn't single and stop all that cheating. I'm definitely single. Okay. When Ralph used the word munch while talking to Drew, I was like, okay, he already heard something about Todd. Okay. No, their show is about their business. Oh, Rasheeda. So why did they say sci-fi? I'm driving. I heard Jesse Small. Oh. No, I said Journey Smollett. That's probably why I said Smollett. But yeah, that's all it was. I'm gonna drop the link for this real quick. If you guys want to come up, I always do this. If you guys don't want to, I'm definitely gonna get out of here. I'm on. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. You know, I want to be outside, but I think I'm gonna stay inside this weekend. But y'all, if y'all want to click the link, definitely come on up. Let's talk about anything I've talked about, from Kim to Drew to Portia to Aaliyah's untimely death. And the anniversary again. Condolences to Aaliyah and her family, and you got an educational moment today. I don't know if anybody knew that she helped choreograph Get on the Bus. I learned it today, so I definitely want to share that with you guys as well. So yeah, I got 5 minutes if you guys want to click the link. Well, I have 5 minutes before somebody clicks the link. If not, sign off. Maybe I'll figure out something else to talk about today. Are y'all liking my cover art? I'm liking like the background, but just changing the colors. Are y'all liking the cover art or the thumbnails? I'm thinking about trying to like use certain colors for certain stuff. But let me know what you guys think about the cover art if you guys want to come up here and talk about anything I've talked about so far today. Okay, Princess says yes. Okay, cool. I think it looks really cute. I love the way I can change the colors. Would have played a good Aaliyah in her prime. Who? Oh, girl, I'm not gonna read that. Tori says Princess just like the soap operas. They are not SAG actors. Everyone that acts, they're not a part of the Screen Actors Guide. Candy was a guest actor on The Shy. She's not a SAG card carrying member. Tori says, I'm cooking or I would. I love the art. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Toria. Young Rich, I'm not reading that. She would not have played a good Aaliyah at all. Aaliyah was not even that big. And she wouldn't have lost the weight to play the role. And the girl who played her, she looked like her. I just didn't like it was on Lifetime. Like Aaliyah deserved in theaters. Now come see the movie to me. Maybe that's in the works. Maybe somebody's going to do that one. But Aaliyah's movie should have never. I don't think the TLC should have been on Lifetime. I don't know who you saying who to, Princess. And I cannot. Like my Instagram only let me go so far. I will show you guys the video that I did. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. We don't need that hateration or that holleration in this danceria, Rich. And when the movie came out, she was not in her prime. So no, I'm sorry. Princess, she's talking about Keely. I'm getting a little tired of your broken promise. You can pay to see in different numbers. I think that's the only part I know. Numbers. Call you on your saying with the fellas. Now for the script, player, please. One thing Young Rich gonna do is add Keely into some that she don't belong in. Toria said, I would rather see her on a big screen. Lifetime cannot do everyone's Lifetime story. They always get bad actors and leave parts out. Do not get the family's permission. Yes, yeah, same. Tinashe, maybe. Princess, I usually love Young Rich, but you tried it. Young Rich definitely tried it. I don't even know why Young Rich even said that. I thought the encore was coming back. It is. They said it was coming back. I don't think it's gonna be the same girls though. They did say it was signed for another season now. So I actually want to see that. All right, y'all. So wait. Y'all know Keely ate in the Cheetah Girls. Yes, she ate KFC and then threw it on the other girls. That's the only thing she ate was food. But y'all, I'm getting up out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you share this video. And also, if I find something else to talk about later on today, guys, I will definitely do that. But until the next time, bye, y'all.
Did it, I 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 did it, did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.